Good evening, and welcome to our special NFL First Round Mock Draft from AztecsTalk.com. I'm Nicole Cross.
And I'm Edward Shockey. Howdy.
I hope you're feeling up for this, Edward. I know you wanted to spend the off-season hitchhiking across Europe, so you have to be disappointed.
I can't sugarcoat it, Nicole. This sucks.
Well, you may not be excited, but the fans sure are. They're looking forward to a full summer of Edward's great analysis.
Whatever. Screw the fans. They get to click a button and watch me work. I gotta come up with this shit.
Edward, please. Your language. Cut the crybaby crap, let's get to work. Go ahead and walk us through your top 10.
Fine. The Kansas City Chiefs will take the big tackle Luke Jokiel. He's the best player in the draft, plus they lost Eric Winston and need to protect Alex Smith. The Jaguars will take a defensive player, which I think will be Dion Jordan. They had the worst pass rush in 2012 and Jordan brings the heat from the outside. At 3, the Raiders could go in several different directions because they suck and need a lot of help. I think they'll take Florida defensive tackle Sherrod Floyd. The Eagles are going to come out looking to boost that weak rushing defense which ranked just 23rd in the NFL last season. Star Ladulele will fit in nicely for Chip Kelly. The Lions finished 27th in points allowed and understand that's not gonna get it done in January. They'll take Ziggy Ansah to boost their pass rush at 5. The Browns finished in the bottom third in most defensive categories last year and will look to bolster the defense as well. Alabama cornerback D. Milliner will go to that crap hole.
Must you behave like a complete jackass, Edward? I apologize for us both, Brownies fans. My partner is just being a bitch.
Anyway, Arizona's pass protection smells as bad as your sneakers, Nicole. Seriously, foot powder does wonders. The Cards will take tackle Eric Fisher and see an instant improvement. Whoa. Alright, Nicole, I apologize. I'm good now, I'm feeling all better.
I don't like giving up my summer either, Edward, but you don't have to be a turd about it.
I'm done, Nicole, seriously. The turd has been picked up cleanly in one of those doggy poop bags and deposited carefully in the nearest garbage can. I'm ready to finish this. The Bills at 8 need a new quarterback after cutting Ryan Fitzpatrick. Geno Smith is a good cold weather QB with the kind of arm to cut through that crappy December weather. At 9, the Jets will look to improve their pass rush after finishing 25th in sacks last year. Look for Jarvis Jones to head to the Big Apple. The Titans go out and get Chris Johnson some help with talented offensive guard Jonathan Cooper. Cooper can play all 3 inside spots and is superbly talented.
All right, Edward, no significant surprises there in your top 10. What about picks 11 through 20?
All our Chargers fans desperately want Lane Johnson to last till 11 and in 7 of 10 scenarios I ran he was. The Chargers' pass protection was horrendous and Johnson helps immediately. The Dolphins will take Chance Warmack at 12. This is one of the most talented guards I've ever evaluated and he'll be a mainstay in Miami for years to come. The Bucs finished 29th against the pass and Xavier Rhodes will be a godsend to that defense. The Panthers will eagerly snatch up Missouri defensive tackle Sheldon Richardson. He's just a kind of disruptive force they need in Carolina. The Saints had an awful season on defense. Imagine the smelliest Cajun food possible times 100. That's how bad they were. Mingo's their man to help their pass rush. The Rams look to add to their receiving core and add Tavon Austin. Austin is a burner and a playmaker that instantly becomes Sam Bradford's new texting buddy. The Steelers look to replace wide receiver Mike Wallace and Cordarrelle Patterson. I think he may eventually grow into a number 1 receiver. The Cowboys will finally fix their safety problem by adding Kenny Vaccaro from Texas. That kid is a playmaker. My first big surprise comes here at 19, where the Giants take Bruins defensive end Dayton Jones. I believe Jones's pass rushing ability will be attractive to the G-men. Here's another surprise, because I think the Bears are going to add linebacker Alec Ogletree here. Bears fans hope he can help them get over number 54 in a hurry.
Okay, so I'm still seeing your picks fill holes for all these teams. Where's your off-the-wall picks?
I'm not sure if there are any crazy ones this year. I never try to be a nut job, Nicole, it just turns out that way sometimes.
Okay, why don't you go through your bottom third then?
The Bengals could really shake up the entire draft with this pick here at 21. Depending on where they go, they could start a run. I think they go with top tight end Tyler Eifert. At 22, the Rams take playmaking Florida safety Matt Elam. He'll help them generate more big plays on defense to make the difference in those close games. The Vikings will add Cal receiver Keenan Allen to help add another weapon on the outside. The Colts also take a receiver in Tennessee top dog Justin Hunter. Andrew Luck and Hunter will be BFFs before you know it. The Vikings add cornerback Desmond Trufant with their second pick in the first round. Trufant is a terrific prospect. The Packers take on a high-ceiling tackle prospect in Florida State behemoth Menelik Watson. At 27, the Texans take yet another receiver in Clemson's DeAndre Hopkins.
You're seeing a bunch of receivers go early and yet just one quarterback and no running backs.
Yeah, I know it flies in the face of conventional wisdom and what we historically see in the NFL draft, but I'm really seeing it play out like this.
Okay, well, why don't you finish off the rest of your first round?
Sure thing. At 28, the Broncos will look to add to their talented defense in Sylvester Williams from North Carolina. Then the Patriots keep the picks on the defensive line by adding Bjorn Werner. He's just a sort of versatile defender that Coach Belichick covets. The Falcons look to the future and take Stanford tight end Zach Ertz at 30. Then, the 49ers take it right back to the defensive line with Ohio State big fella Jonathan Hankins. The Ravens wrap up the first round with LSU linebacker Kevin Minter. He's no Ray Lewis but a good addition in a position of need all the same.
Nicely done, Edward. I think the fans are going to appreciate all your hard work you put into your research.
Thank you. And be sure to comment, folks. We love it when people send some love or criticism our way. It lets us know you care about the topics we're discussing.
Indeed. For Edward Shockey, I'm Nicole Cross. Good night.